Suddenly got very busy in the shop. I thought I was done for the day. Had a whole bunch of orders come in late in the evening. There's a piece of olive ash, just a nicely colored veneer. A little bit of a mild curl figure to it, not over. I have some really curly stuff, but on here just has a little bit of a nice curl figure to it. Here's a piece of curly Sapele. It's a nice wood to work with. Nice. This is a good entry-level wood if you're a first-time veneer user. And here's another nice wood to work with if you're, again, a novice veneer user. Quilted Makore. Nice all-over quilted pattern with that. Makore comes in a lot of different figures: fiddleback, plain, flats on. Just again a general all-over easy wood to work with. It's a Zebrano or Zebrawood. This is one wood I would not recommend for a novice veneer user. It's rather dense and requires some extra pressure to cut. If you're not familiar with working with veneers, this one here can split pretty easily. So I'd recommend you save that for after you got a little bit of experience. Here's a piece of curly maple. Nice all over curl figure with this. Here's a rather special veneer. This again more Zebrano or Zebrawood, but it has a this came from a log of Birdseye Zebrano. You can see some of the remaining lightly Birdseye pattern with that. Don't have much of this left in stock. Here's a 4-way book match of Walnut Burl. It's mostly sapwood with a bit of the heartwood impinging. I just have it arranged somewhat attractively to show off the it just makes it a nice artful. You can make like a tray or something like that. I just thought it was a neat looking veneer. Speaking of neat looking veneers, look at this. This is Birdseye Maple. I don't know how well that's showing up in the camera, but that is gorgeous Birdseye Maple. Get a dense pattern with that. This is if I had this, I don't think if I had this in bigger sheets, I'd be making a lot of projects with that. This here's just a narrow, I think 5x19 sheet. So a piece of curly maple. Again, nice, good wood to work with if you're a novice veneer user. Walnut Burl. I'm sorry, this is oak Burl. Flat sheets. It's another piece of oak Burl. Just a general all-over cluster pattern with that. Just a gorgeous wood. It's rather odd looking, but very nice, attractive. It's pretty bright white curly maple. I don't think this is English sycamore, but it's really just a hard maple. You can see how attractive that is. It has a nice chatoyant with it. Small piece of walnut burl, all over cluster pattern with that. Again, a nice flat sheet to work with. And boy, this is again one of my very favorite woods. I have a lot of favorites, but the Imbuya, Brazilian walnut's also known. This is not a burl, but it looks almost like a burly pattern to it. It's just more of a quilt to it. You can find all these veneers and more on my eBay store, ThinWoodandOldTools. My Etsy shop, Volpe Woodworks, my website, VolpeWoodworks.com. Seller on Amazon is Volpe Woodworks. And you can see, obviously you're on my YouTube channel seeing this video. If you like the content, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. I post pretty regularly now. I got a couple more projects in the works that'll be showing up here very soon. If you need some assistance in selecting a veneer for a project, I'm always happy to advise and assist in selecting a veneer. Just reach out to me by email at tom@VolpeWoodworks.com.